Yo guys, it's your boy Haydosa, and I'm here for my first video on the channel, and I'm going to be talking about hero tech cards, because heroes are my favorite archetype. You know, I've got a hero right here as my, playmat, Goku, UI, Goku. So he's a hero. You know, I'm big on the heroes. So today I'm going to be talking about hero tech cards, and I'm just going to get straight into it. This isn't going to be a long video. I'll try and keep it pretty short. And, there'll be hero tech cards that I haven't listed, but feel free to drop those in the comments. This is my first video. I don't really know. I'm not structuring it or anything. I'm just going through what I think of, and let's see how I go. Let's see if I'm meant to be the greatest Yu-Gi tuber of all time, boys. Alright, so we're going to talk about one of the most obvious hero tech cards, and just a tech card in any deck, really. The one, the only, Super Poly.
Super Polymerization!
Super Poly is such a versatile card. You can use your own monsters, you can use their monsters, and you just discard one card in hand for cost. And I mean, in hero decks, you can discard Malicious, you can discard Shadow Mist, and that can give you a little bit of advantage. And heroes have the Omni heroes, right? As well as a few other, fusion targets. But for the main ones that I would ever consider running, Shiny, which is a light plus an E hero. Escurito, which is a dark plus a hero, E hero, sorry. Absolute Zero, which is like the only proper Omni hero, like full on, because it's a hero plus a water, which is so versatile, makes him so good. And then Great Tornado, which is a win plus an E hero. Now the Shining is boosted by 300 for every banished E hero, you have. Escurito is boosted for 100 for every, elemental hero in your graveyard. Absolute Zero. If this card leaves the field, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. And Great Tornado, when he's summoned, you can halve the attack and defense of all monsters your opponent currently controls. And that's just crazy. But you also have, and there are other, targets, but ones that are relevant right now are Mud Dragon of the Swamp, which is just two monsters, same attribute but different types, which is crazy. And then you can pick an attribute, for Muddy to be, and that attribute are unaffected by card effects that your opponent tries to do. And then Starving Venom is just two darks on the field. And so I'm running at the moment. Now I used to run Escurito instead of the Shining, and I go between a lot of these. At the moment in my hero deck, I'm trying Shining, Absolute Zero, Great Tornado, Muddy, and Starving, but it really goes between them. It's whatever your preference is. Because if you're locked into Fusion Destiny with the Darks, then Escurito will really help in that situation. But it's your choice. But yeah, I think, Super Poly is a really good card. The next we're going to go, and this is sort of two in one, but we're going to talk about the budget Evil Hero package. That's Evil Hero Sinister Necrom and Evil Hero Malicious Edge. And so you just send this to the graveyard, banish it, and then you can special summon Malicious Edge. So this is just like a budget, Malicious Bane. It's just, if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. It's got 2600 attack and 1800 defense. It can just help extend, and I think it's a pretty decent card. And you can set, save Sinister Necrom, as a sort of a extender in the grave. You don't have to use them straight away. But I think that's really great. But also on top of that, Dark Calling and Evil Hero Dark Gaia. This is Dark Calling, it's hand and graveyard banished to fusion summon. So if you run Nibiru and you run to Nibiru, this could be a utility. It could be, something you could use, because Dark Gaia takes one Fiend type monster and one rock monster, and the original attack of this card becomes equal to the attack of the fusion monster, like diffusion material, which is pretty dope. And when this card occurs an attack, change all defense position monsters your opponent controls to attack position, and the flip effects are not activated. So that's pretty cool, I think. But, you should see, it's not the best, but you should consider it if you do run a bit, Nibiru in the main deck. It's a cool little combo. Even just this by itself, I think is still pretty cool. But something to consider. And then what next? Neos Fusion. Pretty crazy card, I feel. It's just, you bring out Rainbow Neos and, bing bang boom, you got a board wipe, depending on what's in your hand. And this is pretty crazy. But look, after this resolves, you can't switch them for the rest of the turn. So, you know, it depends. But this is a crazy card. The amount of decks that were running this a while back, just as a tech. And, you know, if you can't afford the new Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, this is a pretty cool card, man. And, like, if they try to destroy Rainbow Nisa, I think it's by card effect? By battle or card effect? Because yeah, by battle or card effect. Let's go. I forgot. Then you can banish this and keep it around for a little bit at least. So that's pretty cool. Rainbow Nisa is just a crazy card. You know, depending on what you discard, you know, it's got crazy effects. So send one monster you control to the graveyard, shuffle all monsters your opponent controls in the deck. Send one spell or trap from you control to the graveyard, shuffle all spell and trap your opponent controls into the deck. Send one card from the top of your deck to the graveyard, shuffle all your opponent's cards in their graveyard into the deck. So that's pretty crazy, you know? So that's awesome. And I think this is a unique choice. And you have, there's another similar one. But you have Legacy of a Hero, so return 2 fusion monsters from your graveyard to the extra deck that lists the hero monster as a material and draw 3 cards. Once per turn. And then there's another one, it's a mass, it's not mass change, but it's like mass charge or something, and it's like return a mass change quick play spell and like a hero from your graveyard and add them to the hand or something. And that's pretty cool, I feel. But Legacy of a Hero, if you draw it first turn, obviously it's going to be a bit bricky, but later on in the game, this could be a crazy utility. I think it looks sick too, so, you know, that's just my opinion. And what else have we got? This is like a side deck card, but I feel like it can be used, you know, utilized to break boards. You know, depends on what kind of hero deck you want to, you know, have. If you want to, this is really good for maining seconds, so Dark Ruler no more. If you can't afford a Forbidden Droplet, you don't have any effect veilers, which, you know, it's pretty cheap, so you should be able to get it. But, you know, just say you don't. This is a crazy card. I know they can't take damage, and heroes like to OTK a lot, but if you need to break a board to get Dark Lore on the field or whatever, this is your go-to, you know, and you just set up a board that hopefully they won't be able to get through, you know? So, there's not much more to say about that, because they can't respond to it with monsters. They could solemn it, but I guess, you know, if they solemn it, probably going to be fucked anyway. Unless you have Super Volley, psych. And then these are 2 basic ones, I feel. And obviously, if Hero lives, some Hero players disagree with running this. I think you should run it. I think it's a crazy one and I've got the Haydosa copy of it, and I think it looks sick. I think it's a crazy one of. If you're not running it, you're insane. It's 1 card Dark Lore. You can get Stratos out. You can pop off with a combo from that. I mean, you can bait Ash and then use Fusion Destiny to go 1 card Dark Lore. Like, if you're not running this, you're insane. You're crazy. You're crazy. And then, this is like sort of stupid, so this can be replaced with anything. But, Raigeki. This could be Darkhold, this could be whatever. I like Raigeki, okay? People say, oh, you have Malicious Bane. This is a nuts card. Just generally, it's just destroy all monsters your opponent controls. And if they brick, if they don't have a good hand, this can just bait. This can bait a Negate, this can bait a Solemn Judgment, this can bait whatever. Raigeki is a crazy card. Don't underestimate it. I think it's just nuts. Like, UI Goku's like ultimate Kamehameha, you know? Like, it's just like the finishing move, like just crazy. So yeah. So, you know, in total, I think that's a few, you know, because I'm too lazy to think of any more. But if you have some, you know, let me know them in the comments. Let me know what you think, because I think there's some nuts ones here. Trying to think of a good thumbnail, so I'm just spreading them out. But yeah, let me know what you think. This is my first video, so please don't go too hard on me. Don't be too harsh. I tried my best. And there's other cards out there, you know, so. But yeah, this has been your boy Haydosa. If you like the content, if you think I have potential, drop a sub, drop a like, drop a positive comment, drop a shit comment, like be like, fuck you Haydosa, you suck, you're bad. You know, whatever, it's all good. And I hope you have a good day. Thank you so much, and peace.